Two titans of the family sedan space. In this corner, we have the 2020 Toyota Camry. And in this corner, it's the 2020 Honda Accord. Who will win this battle royale of practicality? Let's get this started and find out. Both the Camry and Accord have been class-leading midsize sedans for decades now. They're both great at being what they are. But should you pick one over the other? Here's how they stack up. On the outside, Toyota has more aggressive styling, especially if you jump to the sporty TRD trim. Honda keeps its Accord more conservative, but that's a look that many find appealing. Though with its sloping rear roofline, there's still a hint of adventure, but just a hint. Inside, it's the same story. The Camry has a great sweeping line that cuts through the center stack. Honda keeps it understated again, but it's a bit nicer compared to the Camry thanks to the addition of higher quality feeling materials, and the Accord also has a bigger trunk. Both Honda and Toyota offer three different powertrains. On the 2020 Accord, you choose between a 1.5-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder, a 2-liter turbo 4, or a 2-liter 4-cylinder hybrid. The 1.5-liter engine makes 192 horsepower, 192 pound-feet of torque, and returns an impressive 38 miles per gallon on the highway. The 2-liter turbo produces 252 horsepower, 273 pound-feet of torque, and will see 34 miles per gallon on the highway. Finally, the hybrid is good for 212 horsepower, 232 pound-feet of torque, and nets 48 miles per gallon in the city and 47 miles per gallon on the highway. On the Camry, you have a 2.5-liter inline-4 that makes 203 horsepower, 184 pound-feet of torque, and returns an impressive 41 miles per gallon on the highway. Next is the 301 horsepower 3-liter V6, which is rated at 33 miles per gallon highway. Finally, the 2.5-liter inline-4 hybrid option has 176 horsepower, 163 pound-feet of torque, and it delivers an amazing 51 miles per gallon in the city and 53 miles per gallon on the highway. Both the Camry and Accord come standard as front-wheel drive sedans. But for 2020, the Camry can also be had with all-wheel drive. And you can also opt for the optional TRD version that gets that V6 engine, a sportier look, and tweaked suspension. And that's new for 2020 as well. Every Camry is fitted with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto as standard now. On the Accord you get that too, but it's not standard on the base model, which is lame. Toyota prices the 2020 Camry to start at $24,425. The Honda Accord is right there with a starting price of $24,020. You can easily spend in the mid-$30,000 range on both when you start jumping to higher trims. But for those shopping for a hybrid, the Accord is cheaper with a starting price of $25,620 compared to the Camry hybrid and its $28,430 price tag. Toyota has delivered great updates to the Camry for 2020, and the addition of all-wheel drive will appeal to those in colder or rainy climates. Still, the Accord hybrid is cheaper than the Camry hybrid, which gives Honda an edge there. Plus, we prefer the driving dynamics of the Accord to the Camry. But it's hard to keep making that argument when Toyota now has a TRD version which makes 301 horsepower.